Hey guys, Cam315 back at it with another video for you guys, and we got a groundbreaking breaking news announcement, bro. And it's about Black Clover. Oh my goodness, man. I go on Twitter, right? I'm about to actually record my Cleaver episode 1 review, and I'm scrolling up Twitter. I see one tweet talking about Black Clover season 2 is officially in production. Black Clover anime is returned. And I'm like, whoa, 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 come on now. I'm like, don't pull my leg here. Because I've heard this song and dance before where we see, these fake leaks come out saying like, oh, that Black Clover's coming out. No, it's confirmed. And it's absolutely crazy that it is, coming out, right? So, I saw this from Shonen Jump News Twitter account at WSJ manga underscore manga. It came out, it said Black Clover TV anime has officially been confirmed, a sequel slash season 2 to be in production. And apparently this was revealed in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 32. And it is 100% true, because in Weekly Shonen Jump they show a basically a full page of character design for anime character design for Asta and Libe, and then we see one full spread of Asta in his devil form, and everything. And basically the leak came out and confirmed that no, it's confirmed, it's gay. Black Clover anime, Black Clover season 2 is coming out. Now, like the initial tweet said, more details will be revealed in the future. It's probably gonna just be breaking. Not, it will probably, because the official Weekly Shonen Jump hasn't, for their thing hasn't came out yet. It will officially probably be made known when it officially comes out from actual official source materials, right? And stuff like that about the show. The anime is returning and stuff like that. And yeah, man, it's good to hear that the Black Clover anime has returned. And I'm looking up the final episode of Black Clover when it came out, um, which is crazy. So the final episode of Black Clover, which was episode 170, aired on March 30th, 2021. It's been basically 4 years since we last seen the Black Clover anime. And July 2nd, 2025, we basically get the announcement and the confirmation that the Black Clover anime is coming out. Now, I also have to wonder if they're gonna make this also in this announcement at Anime Expo, because if you guys don't know, Anime Expo actually starts on July 3rd, which as even though I'm recording this on July 2nd, it basically starts tomorrow, right? So I have to wonder if there'll be a panel that will talk about it and will announce like, no, yes, we're coming out with a Black Clover season 2, the anime is going to continue and everything. And yeah, but if you're talking to me about animes that I've been waiting for to get an anime return, Black Clover was in one of my top 5s. Like, legitimately, I was waiting for the Black Clover anime to return, because where we last left off in the anime, it was after the Spade Kingdom invaded the Clover Kingdom and all the other areas. You had it to where, Dante, Vanica, and I forgot the other guy the one devil that fought. I forgot his name, right? But we got left off with the fact that Yami got taken away, and then Asta finally met Libe for the first time in person and understood his backstory, and they agreed to work together. And that's where we last left off. And then since then, the anime has been on a complete hiatus, till further notice, because at that time, the anime was actually that close to where the manga was at the time, because the manga was in the Spade Kingdom arc, or about to get started with the second half of it, and the anime was catching up pretty fast to it. So that's when they decided to go on hiatus because of it, and then the manga had more content to adapt. So the manga could have more content to adapt, and then the anime would thus come back. But then you would think, like, oh, the anime is going to come back here. The anime is going to come back here. And then it never did. And then you had some people do like these fake leaks and these fake announcements, like, oh, it's confirmed, it's happening, Black Clover season 2, but in reality, nothing happened. And the only thing only thing anime related what we got of Black Clover was the Black Clover movie that released on freaking Netflix. And it was basically about Asta and the other Black Clover characters going up against previous Wizard Kings. And that movie was really good. And the fact that at that time when the movie came out, it was the number one movie on the Netflix, on the Netflix website, not just in Japan, but in multiple countries, including the United States. Like, I think it was the most streamed movie on freaking Netflix, the Black Clover movie. And when I watched that Black Clover movie, and I came out of that, and I just see all the good publicity the movie's getting, and the fact that people are talking about it, and the people were happy with it, and people said the movie was really good, it only showed me, and I'm like, bro, people want Black Clover. People love Black Clover. They do like the series. They love the characters. They love the series. They just, did this, and the movie was honestly a love letter to the fucking fans who love Black Clover, right? Who watched the anime and, did that movie. And it was literally a love letter. Like, the fact that the final battle had the first opening song, it shows you, like, no, this was a movie that was for Black Clover fans. And it was very much widely liked. I didn't hear one bad thing, if not any bad things, about the Black Clover movie. And in my head case, I was even telling my boy, the Red Wolf, who occasionally does reviews on the channel with me, right? I told him, like, bruh, with this movie doing so well, they have to get an announcement. They have to get an anime announcement, like, immediately, because it's only going to gain even more hype levels for the series as a whole, right? The series as a whole, the manga was killing it. You would get released with this movie, and the manga even heading into its final arc of the series before the series winds down, is at its highest. Black Clover is so freaking high, and I'm just thinking, like, Ninja, you got to come up with an anime announcement and say, look, it's going to be a while before you get your anime, but we're going to announce this anime that it is going to be coming back. And we did not get that anime announcement. Now, I still think that was a stupid idea. I forget who runs or who does the Black Clover anime in terms of, like, animation and stuff, and like the studio that produces the anime. But honestly, if you ask me, I still believe that was a huge missed opportunity coming off the movie and how hyped the movie was, and how the fact that the Black Clover, like, just the series was at an all-time high. When you add in the manga, you add in that movie, they really should have announced an anime, or they should have made this announcement probably a month or two after the movie came out. Because then you could literally say, like, hey, we're going to start production of, the show in about a few years, but it's confirmed the anime will return. Further details will basically be known. So I really do think, everybody, the people in Japan, they missed a huge opportunity to really gain it high, because as of late, the Black Clover brand, albeit it's still high, is not as high as it was when the manga was at its peak, when it started off the final arc, and then the movie even took it to even greater heights. The movie just showed, like, no, we want the fucking anime. It's like how I feel with freaking fucking Dragon Ball, right? It's how I feel with Dragon Ball. But that's a whole nother can of worms, because that's more of a Shueisha / Toei animation fucking problem. But it's more Shueisha, if anything, why they won't greenlight a Dragon Ball Super Season 2 so we can get the Granola and Moro arc animated, into the anime and stuff like that. And that's an whole issue. And that's even the reason why the manga is currently there. Shueisha is the main reason why the manga is currently on break too, on a hiatus since Toriyama passed away. But that's how I felt. I'm like, do these people understand? Like, are they gaining understand? I'm like, I understand. Again, I said this before in reviews. Like, mostly these people gravitate. These studios only gravitate to their main, central demographic, which is the people in Japan. They care little to nothing about the West. Yeah, we get an Anime Expo and shit like that. And yeah, do some Japanese studios and companies and things like that. They get in some influences of the West of how much they love the shows of animes or mangas and stuff like that. Yes, like Dragon Ball is liked worldwide. And the people in Shueisha damn well know that people love fucking Dragon Ball. It doesn't matter if it's a video game, a DLC, a freaking mobile game, anything Dragon Ball related. People love it, and it's a worldwide brand. But you have Shueisha who's stuck in their own ways, who are killing the fans' love for the series because they just want to be like, whoa, we want to be, this is our IP. Only we will do what we want with this IP when we feel like it. So if it's at the cost of the fan base around the world not getting any Dragon Ball content, well, so be it. We'll just drop some simple shit. We'll just give them another, Goku Black type of thing, or a new Super Saiyan Blue thing, or we'll just do another DLC or a new game that just goes over all the fucking sagas, right? And Shueisha just doesn't want to capitalize off of Dragon Ball success. You can even look to movies like freaking Dragon Ball Superhero, where they fucking don't market that shit. Dragon Ball Daima, they barely fucking marketed that shit and promoted that shit. And they're running the freaking brand into the fucking ground because they don't clearly care about the brand, about the brand, and that's why there's a freaking inner struggle in Japan about who can get the rights to Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Because whatever. That's a whole conversation for another day, right? But I just don't understand why some of these anime people, yes, cater to your main target audience with Japan. It's like with Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling in Japan isn't doing really well, but out here in the West, worldwide, people love Solo Leveling. But in Japan, people don't gravitate to that shit. Now, I still think Solo Leveling is going to get season 3 eventually, and despite the fact that, it's not widely liked in Japan, it's a worldwide series. People worldwide like Solo Leveling. But see, that's the thing I don't like about Japan. Yes, cater to your target audience, but if you see a worldwide popular audience clamoring for more, give the worldwide audience fucking more. Don't just cater to your own demographic in your own country. Cater to what the world is saying too. If people in the West are loving what you're producing from an anime or a series, give them what they want. It's the same thing with fucking One Piece. Look how brand One Piece, got from a worldwide brand. To the point they even got a friggin' live action Netflix show. But see, that's why I feel like Black Clover missed out on a huge opportunity to do an anime announcement a month or two after the movie came out. It would have been at a peak, because then you would have known, oh, we're getting a fucking anime too? Oh man. Yeah, so there's that. But regardless, what do I think the anime or season 2 is going to cover? It's definitely going to cover the back half of the Spade Kingdom arc. Will it touch the final arc content? I guess more than likely. Now the question again is, further details will be announced. We didn't get a confirmation date on when the show is, or when it's gonna re-air again. Because remember, the thing is, it's in production. So the show's in production, so they got to get like sketchings, drawings, and shit like that, and get the people on staff, and then start doing work on what they need to do on to prepare the episodes. It's only in production. So for all we know, the Black Clover anime for season 2 could return. I won't say next year. It may be till maybe 2028, maybe 2029 potentially. And the only reason why I say that, man, shit, and if it gets fast, maybe 2027. But I'm gonna say in the time frame more of 2028 to 2029, maybe 2030, potentially, maybe 2030. that's when we can officially potentially get season 2 of the Black Clover anime returning. That's when I could potentially see it then. And then again, I do think the anime is also done by Studio Perio, yeah, Studio Petra, however you pronounce it, right? But then I know they're currently actually working on the current Bleach anime. So number one, they're probably gonna wrap up with the final part of Thousand Year Blood War, for the Bleach anime, while they have probably another team working or starting out on production on that stuff. And then on top of it, you got to think about the manga. Again, like I made the mention, where we're gonna pick up when the anime returns. We got the back half of the Spade Kingdom arc, and then we got the final arc that is basically the ending of the series. So the question is, are they gonna also adapt that portion too? Are we gonna get the rest of the Spade Kingdom arc? That's it, and then season 3 is the final arc, and they just can title it Black Clover, the final season, right? Are they going to do that, right? Which honestly can make sense. The most sense. Season 2 can be the remaining part of the Spade Kingdom arc, with what we got there, and then you can tease in the last episode of that season, um, the final arcs content, and then you just come out and say season 3 will be the final season. And now the thing is, if that's the case, or if the case is they're just going to do the back half and then go into the final arc stuff, it's gonna be interesting because the manga, I think it's gonna have maybe a few more chapters, but the problem with the manga is it's not on a weekly basis. And for Black Clover anime fans who don't read the manga, during the final arc, Yuki Tabata, who's the author of Black Clover, at some point, I forgot when it was. It was sometime last year, right? Around like the springtime. His health was declining and it wasn't doing good. So he decided to pull the manga Black Clover from Weekly Shonen Jump to another magazine. And this Shonen magazine, they basically drop chapters every few months. So for Black Clover fans, we get, even though we get longer chapters, right? We don't get a new chapter till maybe about 3, 4, maybe even 5 months, right? Till we get a new chapter. And basically, we get 2 chapters in one go, right? And that's the thing is, with the story wrapping up in the manga, how much more chapters does Tabata have left to make before we get the conclusion of the story and things like that? And if that's the case, is the anime gonna eventually come out after the manga has been completed fully, or is it going to come out as the manga is surely but slowly but surely? But again, like I said, with my prediction being 2028, 2029, maybe potential 2030 for the anime to come out and be broadcast, in one of those 3 years. By then, I believe the manga will be completed. It will be over, which means I can see it season 2 being the Spade Kingdom stuff. If they want to go and focus on like maybe have it like a back-to-back 2 core type of stuff where you have one season, part 1 in one season, part 2 in the next season, and then you go away for about a month or two, come back 2 seasons later, and then Black Clover has the final season, and the final season will be another 2 core, maybe potentially 3 core, probably more than likely a 2 core, but who knows, right? That could be the whole thing, and then they finish it off like that, and the anime's done. So yeah, man, but this is pretty big news. Pretty big news. I'm happy that Black Clover the anime is coming back. It's been such a long time, and the shit I've seen in the manga and I've read in the manga, I've been dying to see fucking animated for the fucking longest time, bro. Especially the final art content. I cannot wait to see that animated, bruh. And you already know that the animation is going to definitely be much better than what the first season was. Not to say that the first season animation was bad, but I damn well know it's going to be probably like that Black Clover movie type of animation. Probably not like the peaks, but close to that. That it's like, okay, yeah, the animation's gonna be goated, right, for this show. So yeah, but I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts. What are your hot levels for Black Clover season 2 anime being announced? And things like that. Are you excited? And what are your thoughts when you believe that the Black Clover anime will come out? Is it gonna be coming out in freaking 2027, 2028, 2029, or 2030? Um, Look, man, honestly, waiting long. If they say that we have to wait 5 more years for Black Clover to return to the anime, fuck it. I'm okay with it because that means they want to make sure that this shit is so good that it's worth the wait. So, I'll wait another 5 years again, God willing that nothing bad happens to me in the next 5 years because you never know, right? You could be here 1 second and next thing you know, you're gone. So. That's the thing, but again, that's life. There's many shows, many series that I hope I'm still alive, to see their conclusion, and hopefully I'm still alive to see Black Clover's conclusion to their story, as well as anything else. But regardless, I'm gonna get out of here. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Black Clover content. I know I used to do the manga chapter reviews, and I kind of just stopped realistically, mostly because of this just weird breakup and everything. So it is going to be good for me to talk about when the show comes out, and I do plan on, and if I still do plan on doing reviews and stuff like that at the time when it does come back, it is still going to be cool to see what we got in store for the show. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go for guys. Catch you guys next video. Till then, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day or your night. I'm watching this video. Until then, guys, peace.